I basically shut out the voices of everybody around me, even well-meaning friends, society, whatever, whoever. Hey guys, it's me, Briana Salick. And I'm back to YouTube. In this video, I'm going to talk about where the heck I've been, where I am now, and what's next for my channel. Where I've been, all over the place, let's put it that way. I started this channel originally in December 2019. I had plans to move to Puerto Rico at that time, and so I was in the process of moving. So I decided, okay, when I get to Puerto Rico, I'm going to get settled, and I'm going to resume at that time. Well, right before I was planning to move, COVID hit. That complicated things, but I still did make it to PR, and that's where I am now. The whole reason I started the channel was because I was on a spiritual awakening journey, and I thought, oh, I got it. I got the self-love. I figured it out. All that stuff. I need to share it. I need to help people. Let's do it. Well, little did I know that I had plenty more years of dramatic ups and downs and healing to do. So that's where I've been. I will say probably the most notable occurrence besides moving to Puerto Rico was my, 2 to 3 years of deconditioning of many things. So basically what ended up happening was once I settled in Puerto Rico, I did get back to my business and all these different things. And I ended up getting burned out because I was chasing what everybody else was doing. I, had the YouTube, had this, I had that, I had, the blog, I was doing coaching and programs and blah, blah, blah. And just trying to follow everybody. I was constantly attending free strategy webinars and all this kind of stuff. And it was just way too much. I exhausted myself. The universe basically forced me into submission and surrender. The burnout kind of activated this dormant Epstein-Barr virus. And then basically had chronic fatigue, and I was just out for the count. I literally couldn't do shit. I literally was sitting on my sofa for a good amount of time. And I know that is a crucial part of the spiritual awakening journey, because it is a dismantling and a deconditioning of all the things that we believe are what makes us worthy, etc., etc. So for me, I thought productivity and chasing success and all that stuff was going to make me worthy and blah, blah, blah. And that was not the case. So once I could no longer do anything, even working out, all these things that I had prided myself on, that this is my identity and all that, I could no longer do. So I literally had to sit in the discomfort of all of this and surrender. And what ended up happening is I basically shut out the voices of everybody around me, even well-meaning friends, society, whatever, whoever, because all that was just added pressure and stress and conditioning and projections and whatever that were clouding my own vision and what I knew deep in my soul. So basically, I got back to that. It took a long time. But now I don't follow other people. And so, yeah, I, did all this stuff, this wayward journey, basically had to just gain clarity around what it is that I want in this moment and in this moment and in this moment, regardless of what everybody else is doing, which was really hard for me because I was just constantly comparing myself. So that's why I started narrowing my focus. And not only that, I literally had to everything crumbled. So it's not that I was starting from scratch, but I was starting from a blank slate in a way. Everything was just turned on its head. Okay, so it was frustrating, confusing, and frustrating is the big word here. Frustrating to no end, to not know what my next move is, what I'm going to be doing, blah, blah, blah. But it was literally all just quieting me down to the present moment and to my own inner voice. that is what brought me here back to YouTube, because I have just been bursting at the seams to share what I've learned, my experiences, and just freaking talk. Like that, I know that is one of my passions and things that I really enjoy in this life, is to talk. I'm the one having very long conversations with friends, and I can literally talk up a storm, and sometimes it might even be too much for some people. So that's why here I am on YouTube, where the right people can find me, and and also just to practice. So where I am now, that's basically where I am now. I am in Puerto Rico. Right before the deconditioning really went into full swing, I managed to purchase a house here, and so I got situated, and then bam, it just hit. It was like, okay, universe was like, all right, you got yourself situated. Now you're gonna have to deal and feel all the things that you didn't want to feel, that you were avoiding and without knowing, all that stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go much more in depth on many of the things that I talked about in future videos, so stay tuned. As far as where I'm going now and what's next for this YouTube channel, well, that is to be determined. I really don't know how this is going to evolve, but all I know is that I really want to practice. I feel really passionate about speaking. I really want to share everything that I've learned, because I have learned a lot, and it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been fun at all times. It's been, difficult and challenging, and I want to voice those challenges and help people, know that they're not alone going through these things, and maybe even some wisdom that might be helpful. So yeah, that's what's happening in my world, and I'm looking forward to making more videos and hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching.